The virtual reality world is currently dominated by devices like the Oculus Rift, the HTC Vive, and Sony's Project Morpheus, which are all really impressive gadgets that'll leave you tethered to a gaming PC or console. The Samsung Gear VR is a bit more mobile, but it also only works with select Samsung phones. And then there's also the matter of price. You can really expect to spend hundreds for each of these headsets, to say nothing of what you'll need to spend in the hardware to drive it. But don't worry, there is a cheaper way. A number of companies have released cheaper VR headsets that deliver maybe a slightly compromised experience, but at a much lower price than any of the devices I just mentioned. So in this video, I'm just going to be going over the very best cheap VR headsets that you can get right now in mid-2015. So coming in at 5th place on this list is the Mattel View-Master, which has been revamped to deliver a virtual and augmented reality experience on a budget. All you do is you slide your Android or iOS smartphone in the View-Master, as it is compatible with the many Google Cardboard and Cardboard Ready apps kicking around both the Google Play and Apple App Stores. The View-Master only costs $30, which definitely makes up for its slightly cheap looking hardware. Now number 4 on this list is the Archos Virtual Reality Glasses. Archos is really no stranger to inexpensive wearable tech of questionable value, so it did stand to reason that the company would get into the cheap virtual reality market. The Archos Virtual Reality Glasses only costs $40, which gets you a chunky plastic case to slot your Android or iOS phone into, and then strap onto your head. Archos is also going to be offering a video player that'll let you watch 2D and 3D movies. That app will be available later this year, and it'll definitely make this a much better value proposition. Now coming in at 3rd place on this list is Google's Cardboard, which is probably the most recognizable member of the cheap VR bunch. This was one of the very first devices to champion dirt cheap virtual reality experiences, but with that said, I do use the word device kind of loosely. As the name implies, this is just a piece of cardboard coupled with Velcro and a pair of lenses. You can pick up most of the components at your local hardware store to build your own using Google's instructions, or pick up one of the numerous unofficial Google Cardboard doppelgangers, which start about as little as $15. This is a really cheap headset, but then again, you are kind of paying for the quality you're getting. Now 2nd place goes to Immerse's virtual reality headset, which is a bit pricier than Google's offerings. This comes in at about $47, but you are getting a bit more than a cardboard box to hold up to your face. You can strap it onto your head to start, and also foam insets make for a more comfortable experience. The plastic case means it'll probably stand up to a bit of roughhousing, and the pair of lenses are adjustable, so you can potentially use them without wearing your glasses. This is honestly a pretty good deal for the VR headset you're getting, since at the very least, it just looks better than Google Cardboard. But coming in at 1st place on this list is Carl Zeiss's VR One headset, which is kind of a bit of a knockoff of Samsung's Gear VR. This costs $99, and it really is based on the same idea as the Gear VR, but with less specific hardware requirements. This is another headset that should work with any smartphone between 4.7 and 5.2 inches, although it isn't completely universal. Users will have to order different drawers to hold different sized devices, which costs an additional $10 on top of the base device. The VR One isn't due until next year, but the reason I do have this at 1st place on this list is the fact that it will have Zeiss optics on board, which should make it a pretty good experience, which at the very least should be better than most of the budget alternatives out there. But let me know what you think of these cheap VR headsets in the comments below. Let me know if you're interested in getting one, or if you're more interested in the higher quality offerings from Oculus, Sony, and Samsung. Also, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.